Hey everyone, thanks for tuning back in to mattsteinway.com. I don't know if you can see me very well, but I'm just out on a morning run and down at a place that's sort of through the national park. It's not very light. See a bit of light through the trees, but I didn't realise it was going to be so dark along here. So I don't really run, I sort of half walk fast. But I just wanted to ask you is what have you implemented from the site that you've seen? So there's been so much stuff that's been that's on the site, and so many great people that, you know, like whether it be John McGrath, Lee Woodward, Denny Grant, Brent Courtney, Bill Maloof, well, there's 1,000 of them, Adrian Oddie, great up and coming young agent, Johnny Lee, there's been, who else has there been? James Tosterton, Glenn Cortino, Wayne Vaughan, I don't know if I said Brent Courtney, but Brent Courtney. And anyway, lots and lots and lots of people. And you know, it's not often that you get to sit in a room with these people and ask them. Sorry, the camera's probably bouncing around if you can see me at all. But it's not often you get to sit in a room with these people and ask them questions about what they do. And the thing I guess, well, the purpose of this video is really just to have a check for a minute, you know, just to stop. I know that the videos come on every day, Monday to Friday, which is fantastic. And you know, some can be a bit more, just change hands, some can be a bit more entertaining than others, but some really information packed as well. But I want to ask you, you know, like, what have you implemented from the site? It's such an important question, because it's, you know, it's more than just listening to the videos. I'm hoping that there's information on there that you can take away and you can say to yourself, great, I'll put that in my business now. You know, even the things that I share from time to time, they're things that I've either used myself or learnt from other people and implemented into my business, and I'm just sharing them with you. So I hope you are implementing things that are, I don't know if you can see here yet, sort of, a little bit. I'll show you the track on the way back. We're just heading down to the beach now. It's a great little spot, this beach. I think it still might be a nudist beach. Well, not all of it, but not all the time. Not everyone runs around in the nude, but quite a few people do, and I think it's allowed still. But anyway, back to real estate. I'm not in the nude, by the way. I don't know if you can see my clothes or not. I'm dressed. You can see the beach almost through those trees. But you know, what have you implemented? Rob Matheson, you know, he's a super busy guy, but he runs every day. And you know, he gets something done for himself. And I just really look at these people, and even if there was nothing more on the site apart from what's on there now, there's enough to double your business. I reckon there's enough tips on there to double your business today. I mean, not double it today, but take away all the information that's on there right now and double it, or even more, triple it. But the key is in the implementation. So there's a beach through there. I don't know if you can see that. I'll show you it when we get down there. It's a great little spot. So myself, you know, what have I taken away from those guys? You know, even though I've known some of them personally and professionally for quite a while, it's good to just see them and ask them questions that I wanted you guys to, well, hopefully as an extension of you guys, what you would have asked. And you know, the main thing I take away from that is they're all just normal. They're all just normal people, but this is the difference. There's two differences that I can see. maybe three differences that I can see, that I can differentiate between why people do okay and why people do really, really extraordinary things. Maybe four. But there's certainly a couple of main ones. One, they actually see themselves. Here we are at the beach. This is, I'll just show you this first. This is the beach. Nice little spot. It's like hidden away from everything. It's a little bay. No surf down here. Oh, there's surf around the point there, but you don't surf it too often. It takes too long to walk down there for most people. So there's a few things that I see why people do extraordinarily well, and having spoke to a lot of these guys and shared with you their answers and being able to ask them questions, is that they see themselves as successful already. They don't see themselves as an agent that isn't good enough. They believe that they are great. They believe that they should be number one in their company, should be number one in the state or Australia. They actually see themselves as that first. Do they have insecurities and doubts? And I reckon definitely. Like us all, everybody. But I reckon they deal with them differently. They push them aside and they actually commit to being the best, because that's where their mind goes. They actually want to be. They want to be great. The other thing that they do is implement really well. They really implement every single day they implement every day things that are going to take them somewhere. So implementation is amazing for them. They're straight onto it. Once they hear an idea, they're onto it, which is sort of why I wanted to ask the question about this video today, on this video today. The other thing that they do really well is I just forgot what I was going to say. I was going to say like they're structured, but they are structured definitely. So let me clarify that. They're super structured with their time. They really value their time. They don't waste their time running around here, there and everywhere. Sure, some of them have teams that they work with, but some of them don't also. Like Rob Matheson has one PA and he sells 14, 15, 16 properties a month. And he has just one admin PA. He does all the rest himself, which is awesome. And I know he has a team there as well within the office that I'm sure sells some of his properties. But even if he sold 10 a month, that's still massive, and he does all the buyer appointments and the listing appointments, so he says to me, and I know what he says is what he does. You know, let's talk about Rob for 1 minute. I've asked him a few things along the way. He shoots things straight through. He is the most helpful person I think I've ever met. Vaughnie's the same, Brent is the same, John McGrath is the same. There's something about these guys, and women as well, Bethlyn Richards, all of these people, they are so giving, and they are just, even though they're super busy, they want to help. They just want to help, and I think that comes across in their business also. That's another trait that I've seen from them. So they really own their time, they're structured, they know what they need to do, and they don't waste time doing things that aren't going to be of benefit to their business. And if not, they delegate what isn't going to help them. Like Rob Matheson, I'm sure his PA is super busy. But you know, Brent's the same, Wayne's the same, all of them are the same. And I think well, let's just stick to those three, because those three things are massively important. They see themselves as successful already. They implement like amazingly. They own their time. Or let's make the fourth, and they're super giving, on the job people. They just get things done. They move quick. They do things quick. They do a lot. James Tostevin talks about successful agents have the ability to compress time, but he just means they get lots of stuff done because they know they need to. The more stuff they can get done effectively and really well, the higher their results will be most of the time. So anyway, I just wanted to ask you this. Okay, walking. I just wanted to ask you this about what have you implemented from the site, from all of these people and all of the tips that are on there? Jason Boone is another one. You know, they're coming to mind. But, you know, Jace is the same. You know, he's out there meeting people. You know, Jason Boone, here's an interesting thing. Jace told me the other day. He doesn't use email. He doesn't even use a computer. He just has someone else do that for him a lot of the time. And I mean, there might be the odd one he has to respond to and whatever else, but he'd rather ring the people and talk to them because he finds that far more effective talking to them rather than sitting there for half an hour typing an email. I know there's a time and place for email, but there's something in that, don't you think? The guy writes a couple $1 million a year. There's something in that. He'd rather them hear from him and see if he can take care of whatever the question, the issue, the guidance they need there and then. He just gets straight on the phone and rings them. It's amazing, but that's his way of utilising his time better. We all do it differently. This is the amazing thing about it. We all do it differently, but we all want massive results, or we all want to be, in our own world, massive results for us or big results for us. So the key is do it your way, for sure, and you know, make sure that you're yourself. Be authentic. Let's make that the fifth thing. They are very authentic people. All of these people that do extraordinarily well, and like, we don't even need to talk about those, but I'm talking about those people because they're on the site and they're doing great things, but they're authentic, they're just themselves. I love that. People love that. I'm sure that's one of the reasons they do well. So let me know, that's the question of the day today. What have you implemented from the site? Maybe go back through some of the old videos and take a day and just make that your self-development day. Go back through, or even half a day, go back through and with a notepad and write down things that they've said. Because I'm sure you can watch them. I do. I watch them over and over again at different times and hear what they have to say. It's I was reading Bob Boland's book yesterday, and he said, you know, be a constant learner, be always learning. You know, Bob Boland sells more property than everyone, I think, and he's always learning. He still goes to seminars, he still listens to people, he still learns. Be constantly learning and improving. So, question of the day, like I said before, what have you implemented from the site? Or, if you don't want to answer that one, what do you find is the best tip from some of these people along the way? What have you implemented from the site? What's the best tip? What's the best comment even? I know there's even everyone who contributes, I read every single one of them and look at, you know, what they're sharing, and can I take something out of that as well? Can I contribute to that? So what have you implemented? What have you learned from any of these videos, and even the comments? What's the best comment that you've heard on there as well? Love to hear about it. Thanks for tuning in. Beautiful day. Sensational. I'm going to keep on my run walk thing and see you on the next video. See you guys. Hey everyone. Just thought I'd show you the top part of the track, but also it's got Michael Jackson on this. Isn't it funny? Some of the older ones are the best songs. This is the track up here through the rainforest. I was going to say to you, if you do nothing else, I'm sure you will anyway, but do other stuff, but if you do nothing else, get up earlier, or go to bed early if you can, early as you can. Get up early, get out, do something energetic, put yourself in an environment similar to this. Gee, come on Matt. Similar to this, you know, in nature, walking around, there's an energetic upliftment that happens from it for your day. If you do nothing else, just take care of your body first, take care of you. The amount of thoughts and inspiration that comes flooding through while you're in the middle of doing this is immeasurable. Some of your best ideas will come at times like this. So, well, the best thing is to get that deal together, or that new listing, or the next follow-up thing you should do. Wow, these stairs. Anyway, just wanted to share that with you. Get out in something like this, or go for a run around the park, whatever. Take care of you first, and then you'll be able to take care of lots of others really well. All right, see you soon.